computer. All right, so we are going to start standing up. And just shake your arms out, shake your legs out. Get ready for the morning. Feet right underneath your hips. Let's take a huge breath in. Inhale up tall. And exhale, arms by your sides. Again, huge breath in. And a long breath out. One more time, make it big. Bend your knees and really press into the mat. Inhale. And exhale, arms down by your sides. Give me a few big circles with your shoulders. Circle them around. Loosen up the shoulders and the neck. Start to bring some focus to your breath. Nice, and come on up tall. So squeeze your glutes slightly. Let your hips go forward. Look up to the sky. And then nice and slowly fold it down. Take your time coming down to the mat, especially that first time. Turn the top of your head down. Your knees are slightly bent. Let your upper body hang down. A few slow motion nods of your head. Loosen it up a little bit, your neck. And center. A few circles with your shoulders. Circle them around. Nice, and then lower your hips some and rise all the way up again. So squeeze your glutes, let your hips go forward. Slight arch in the back, fold it down again. Halfway lift this time. Straighten your legs without locking. Look down to the floor. Your upper body is parallel to the floor. Feel the stretch of the back of your legs. So your knees aren't locked out. You have a micro bend in the knees. And then bend your knees deeply and fold forward. From the top of your head down. Big breath here. Let's bring your hands to your elbows and ragdoll. So let your upper body just drape down towards the floor. And then lift your chest and forearms up towards the front end of the mat. And then slowly fold it down, getting even more length through your spine. Space between the vertebrae. And you can do a gentle rock side to side, or maybe make a semicircle around your feet with your forearms. Lengthening that breath. And center it. Let's do a halfway lift again. Bring your hands to your shins, bring your heart forward, tuck your chin and look straight down to the mat. And then bend your knees deeply and rise all the way up. And let's hold on to your left wrist. Stretch tall to the sky, tuck your chin slightly and tip over to the side. So press both feet equally into the mat. Hips slightly forward, glutes active. Come on up to the center. Hold on to the other wrist. Slowly tip over to the other side. Enjoy that long side stretch. And come on up tall. Inhale. And exhale, tip over. Inhale tall. Exhale, tip over. One more time each side. Inhale. And exhale over. Inhale. And exhale over. And then rise up tall, arms by your sides. Big circle again with your shoulders. Rise up to the sky. Inhale. And slowly turn to your right. So shrug your shoulders up and then lengthen out through your fingertips. Your hips are forward. Get that rotation in the torso. And come on up tall with an inhale. And turn to your left. Stay here for a moment. Shrug your shoulders up and lengthen out through your fingertips. Hips are forward. Get that rotation of the spine. Come on up center. Inhale. And exhale, turn. Inhale, tall. And exhale, turn. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then come on up top. And let's fold it all the way down. Halfway lift, straighten your legs and fold it down. Listen, we're going to step into a straddle position. And then start to separate your feet a little more, coming down into a squat. So draw your navel and lengthen your lower back down. Big circle with those shoulders. Release them down, lower down a little more. So you want your knees right over the ankles. This line from your hip to your knee, your feet are pointing in that same direction. Reach up, inhale, elbows by your sides. Inhale and exhale. Big breath. Long exhale. Nice. So open up your chest, bring your shoulders back. Inhale and exhale. One more. And then come down. Hands to your heart center. Shoulders are back and down. Lower a little bit more. Try not to hinge so far forward. Have your shoulders over your hips. Squeeze your glutes and knees to the wall behind you. And then right hand on your thigh, left arm way up to the sky. Arch it over, get that side stretch. Bring it to the center, stay low in your squat, and then other side. Arch it over. Come to the center, inhale, and exhale over. Inhale, center. Exhale over. One more time each side, inhale, and exhale. Come to the center, and exhale over. And then come to center, and then fold it over. So walk your hands over to the right and let's separate your feet more. Walk your hands all the way over. So have that knee directly over the ankle. Other leg is straight. Get a little inner thigh stretch here. And then shift your weight back. You're almost falling back behind you. Hold this here. Come to the center. Walk it over to the other side. Walk it over. Get that little inner thigh stretch in the straight leg. And your left knee is right over the ankle. Bring your hips back. Now you can walk along the floor over to the other side, or you can bring your hands to your heart, even resting that forearm on your thigh if you'd like, and come to the center, and let's go over to the other side. So you're going to use your breath as well. Come up to the center with your inhale, over to the other side with your exhale. So you're welcome to walk along the floor with your hands, inhale, or exhale over. Feel free to put that forearm on your thigh for support. Inhale, center. Exhale over. Still keeping your weight in the heels. Inhale. Exhale over. Lower down. Nice. Inhale. Exhale over. One more time each side. And then come on up. Inhale. Exhale to the other side. Come on up to the center. Hands on the floor, turn your feet so they're parallel to each other, and then heel toe your feet as wide as you can go comfortably. Bring it out, hands right underneath your shoulders, or you can make it your hands a little bit wider. See if you can get your hips and shoulders about the same height from the floor. Draw your navel up, tailbone to the wall behind you, heart forward. Find a good place for you. You can widen your hands, or you can put your hands or forearms on blocks. Hold this wide straddle. Just one more breath here. Nice. Then heel toe your feet in closer. Little by little, bring them in. Bring them in so it's a closer straddle, then just hinge at the hips, turn the top of your head down. Big circle with the shoulders around. Nice. And then heel toe your feet all the way in, feet right underneath your hips, and rise all the way up with a deep breath, and then fold all the way down. Let's go back into a plank position here. So bring your feet together, press your hands into the mat. So look towards the front end of your mat and keep your heart forward. Squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes, hollow your belly. You're going to tap one knee down and slowly lift it. Tap the other and lift. You're hollowing your belly when you lift the knee from the floor. Tap and lift, tap and lift. So keep this going. Breathe with it. Tap. 4 more. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. And 1. Hold this here. Feet together. Squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes. Press your hands into the mat to firm up those shoulders. Still looking forward, both knees tap down. Squeeze your quads and glutes. Tap it down. Squeeze. Tap. Heels back. Keep looking forward. Hollow your belly. Here's 4 more. Here's 3. And 2. And 1. Hold your plank here. Hold it. Press your hands into the mat. 5 breaths. Heels back. 4 breaths. And 3. Here's 2. Hold it stable and strong. And press back for your downward facing dog. So separate your feet hip distance apart. Bring your hips back. Feel that length through your calves, through your hamstrings. Feel the length through your arms, through your shoulders, through your spine. Tuck your chin slightly. Look back towards your toes. Your neck is long. Come forward into your plank position and press back for downward dog. So just activating all the muscles in your body, getting them involved, waking them up. Come forward with your breath in. Press back, breath out. One more time, inhale. Press it back, exhale. And then come forward. Okay, solid plank. Then you're going to go onto the tops of your feet and slowly let your hips lower a little bit and bring your heart forward. So here's the up dog. And then slowly press back for your downward facing dog. Come forward. Go down onto your knee. Turn the eye of the elbow forward, triceps to the end of the mat. Slowly lower, even if it's just going down a tiny bit, hugging your elbows by the sides of your body. Maybe you can go a little lower. Maybe you can go so your shoulder and elbow are the same height from the floor. I'm going to just do 3 more of those. 3, push up. Go slow. Hug your elbows in by the sides of your body. And 2, lower, press up. Nice. Lie all the way down on your belly. Extend your arms out in front of you. So then look down to the mat. Bring your chin and forehead the same distance from the floor. Lift them up a little higher. Get some length through the back of your neck into the shoulders. Maybe lift it a little higher. Chin and forehead the same distance from the floor. So the top of your head is towards your thumbs. Nice. Lower it a little bit. Lift the left arm and the right leg. Get nice and long through your body here. Lift that right thigh up. Point your toes to the end of the mat. Lift that left arm. Now center yourself on the floor. Just this left arm and right leg are going to move. You're going to tap it down and lift and reach. Lower it down, lift and reach. Stay centered. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Here's 4 more. Get nice and long. Just look down to the mat. And 3. Here's 2. And 1. Lower it down. Right arm, left leg. Get nice and long here. Lift that left thigh up. Point your toes to the end of the mat. Reach that right arm forward. Get so long here. Still looking down to the floor. Lower that right arm, left leg each time. Lift and lower. Nice. Lift it up. Lower it down. Try to stay centered on the mat. Lift and lower. Get nice and long for 4 more. Here's 3. Here's 2. And let's alternate from each side. Left arm, right leg, lift up. Inhale, lower, exhale, other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep this going. Breathe in, breathe out. So you're going slow on the way up, slow on the way down. Looking straight down to the mat. Your neck isn't moving. Lift and lower. 4 more. Here's 4. And lift. Here's 3. lift, his 2, lift, one more time. And lower it down, hands right underneath your shoulders. Hug your elbows in by the sides of your body. No pressure at all on your hands. Your hands are just lightly resting on the floor. Use the muscles in your back to lift up with your inhale and lower down, exhale. Breathe in, cobra. Lower down. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Breathe in and out. Let's come up onto your hands and knees. Come on up. Knees underneath your hips. And round your back and scoop your abs up high. Bring your hips forward, turn the top of your head down. So really round up the back side of your body here. And then turn your tailbone up, drop your belly, arch and inhale. Round it up with your exhale. Again, drop your belly, arch and inhale. And then round it up with your exhale. Excellent. Come to neutral spine. Let's take your right hand. We're going to thread the needle. You're going to reach it through your palm faces up. Rest on the side of the shoulder, the side of your head. You can lift your head up, tuck your chin a little bit, rest your head back down. Keep bringing your hips back. You can keep your left hand right on the floor where it is, or bring it up to the sky and let it fall on the floor towards the end of the mat. Rotate your left lung towards the sky, bring your hips back. Get nice and long here. You can stay centered or shift your weight a little bit into the right hip, continuing to rotate your left lung towards the sky. So lie that hand down. Use your hand to press up onto your hands and knees. Center yourself and round up. Drop your belly, arch and inhale. Come to neutral spine. Feed that left hand through. Palm faces up, rest on the side of the shoulder, the side of your head. You can lift your head up, tuck your chin a little bit, rest it back down. Bring your hips back, so get your spine long here. Your right hand can stay on the floor where it is, or bring it up to the sky and let it fall on the floor towards the end of the mat. Rotate your right lung towards the sky. Bring your hips back. It's so long here. Feel free to stay here or shift your weight a little into that left hip. Slide your hand down, use your hand to press up. Walk your hands forward some. Bring it into a plank on your knees. Squeeze your quads, lift your thighs up off the floor, your up dog here. And then let's press back for your downward facing dog. Bring your hips to the back wall. Get so long through your body here. And let's take a full Sun Salutation A. Bend your knees, look forward, jump or walk to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, fold down, exhale, rise all the way up, open your heart to the sky, fold all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale, fold it down, step back, get solid in your plank and lower down. Breathe in, try to relax your shoulders down right here. Press back for downward dog. Do that again. Bend your knees, look forward, jump or walk to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, fold down. Rise all the way up, open. Fold all the way down. Halfway lift. Fold it down, step back into your plank. Use your strength, use your breath. Press back and releasing breath here. Always coming here to refresh, to renew. Releasing breath out. Grateful for the work we have done. Grateful for the ability for all the work we have coming. Staying motivated, staying focused on using your strength your balance, your flexibility. Let's lift your left leg to the sky. Turn and open your hip to the side, bend at the knee. Straighten the arms, square your shoulders back towards the floor, and just feel that left hip opening up here. And extend your leg, come into plank, bring the knee to the opposite elbow. Hollow your belly, pull your toes up from the floor. Press back with an inhale. Bring your knee to the outside of your left elbow. Pause here, pull your toes up from the floor. Press your hands into the mat. Press back, inhale. Let's come to warrior one. So ground your back leg and come on up here. Lifting your front toes up, spread them down wide, sink down into your lunge as you seal that back foot. Nice, sink down, hips forward. Deep breath in. Bring your arms around. Big circle around, inhale. And exhale around. Big circle, inhale. Bring your hands down and let's hold them here. Bring your hands together. If you need space between your hands, you could use a strap or even a shirt or a towel between your hands. Roll your shoulders back to open your chest. Bring your hands towards the end of the mat, the back end. Again, lift those toes up, spread them down wide. Now you can stay just like this, or you can come with me to humble warrior. Huge breath in, and then slowly hinging over. So draw your navel and press both feet equally into the mat. Fold it over. You could go a little bit, or you could rest your shoulder on your thigh a little bit, or go onto the inside of that leg. Reach your hands to the sky, from the top of your head down. Press both feet equally into the mat. You can stay here, or you can come up and down one more time with me. Draw your navel in and slowly press into the mat. Rise up. Go slow. Look up to the sky. And then one more time, press equally into the mat with your feet. Hollow your belly. Use your strength here, your balance. Reach to the sky. Hold here and breathe. Bring your hands to your lower back, hands to the floor. We're going to push off that back foot and step forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Rise all the way up. Turn to your right. Rise up. Turn left. Rise up. Fold it down. Halfway lift. Fold down. Step back. Now go into your plank. Take a flow of your choice. Maybe you just go right to your up dog. Maybe you lower all the way to the floor and go to cobra. Do what is best for you. Bring your hips back and get nice and long through your body here. Lift your right leg. Turn and open your hip to the side. Bend at the knee. Get heavy in the left heel. Then straighten your arms. Square your shoulders back towards the floor. Feel that right hip opening up. Extend your leg. Come into plank. Bring the knee to the opposite elbow. Pull your toes up from the floor. Hollow your belly. Press back, inhale. Knee to your right elbow. Hold this here. Press back, inhale. Come to warrior one. So ground your back foot. Rise up. Sink down. Let's lift your front toes up. Spread them down wide. Reach up to the sky and relax your shoulders down. Deep breath in. And bring those arms around. Big circle around. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, arms around. Reach up, inhale. And hands down by your sides. Then bring them behind you. If you need something between your hands, take that. Bring your shoulders back. Shoulder blades squeeze towards each other. Reach your hands to the back of the mat. Sink into that lunge. Your hips and chest are forward. You're welcome to stay just like this for your pose, or take a deep breath in and hinge from the hips. Draw your navel in. Go slow. Press both feet equally into the mat. Bend your knee in the front so it's right over the ankle. Turn the top of your head down, hands up to the sky. And you can stay here or you could rise up with me and come back down. Nice and slowly press both feet into the mat. I want you to go slow, using all those muscles for your balance and strength. Lift your heart, look up to the sky, and then slowly fold it down again. Nice, bring those hands to the sky or overhead. Relax the top of your head down. Bring your hands to your lower back, hands to the floor. You're gonna push off that back foot and step it forward. Halfway lift, inhale, fold it down, rise all the way up, turn left, get that rotation, inhale, and turn, inhale, and fold all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale, fold and step it back into your plank. Take a flow here, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press back for downward facing dog. Releasing breath. Lift your left leg. Bring your knee in towards your nose and hold it here. So pull those toes up towards your right knee. Hollow up your belly. And then you're going to bring that knee in towards your forehead with a rock. That leg is rocking. Pump it in. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5. Hollow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back. Come to your crescent lunge. Balance on your toes in the back. Dig down into the lunge as you lift your heart. So feel that right hip opening up. So maybe you want to get deeper into the stretch. You bring your heel back a little bit, lowering down. Okay. Or if you need to soften that knee more, go right ahead. Reach up to the sky and relax your shoulders down. Lift those front toes up, spread them down wide. Take the pressure from those front toes. Clasp your hands together. Pointer and thumb are together. The other fingers fold down. Reach up to the sky. Your arms are by your ears. Let's challenge your balance by slowly raising your gaze up. Look up. Maybe gaze over your fingertips or anywhere in between. Hold and breathe here. Excellent. Hold it down. Hands to the floor. Push off. Step forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold it down. Exhale. Rise all the way up. Turn right. Rise up. Turn left. Rise up. Fold all the way down. Halfway lift. Get the stretch here and fold. Flowing through your poses. Slowly using your strength. Breathe in. Press back. Breathe out. Nice. Breath of gratitude. Lift your right leg. Bring your knee in towards your forehead. Bring your toes up from the floor so that it's going towards your left knee. Hollow your belly. Get that connection. Pump that right knee in towards your forehead. It's a rock of that right leg. Turn it in. 8, 7, hollow. 6, 5. You can. 4. Pull your toes up. 3, 2, 1. Press back. Come to your crescent lunge. Balance on your toes in the back. Rise up. Nice, and get that comfortable hip flexor stretch here. Listen to your body. Maybe you need a deeper stretch, heel back. Maybe you need to back off a little bit. Bend that knee some more. Sink into that lunge. Try to stack that front knee over the ankle. And clasp your hands together. Pointer and thumb are together, extended, other fingers full down. Reach up to the sky, arms by your ears. Stay here, bring your gaze up a little bit or a lot, or gaze up over your fingertips. Feel and trust all those muscles to activate to hold your pose. Excellent. Fold it down, hands to the floor. Push off that back foot. Step it forward. Halfway lift. Get the stretch each and every time, and then fold down. Rise all the way up. Turn left. Rise up. Turn right. Rise up. Fold all the way down. Halfway lift and fold. Step back and take a flow of your choice. Feel free to go right to your downward dog. Breathe in and press it back. Breathe out. Nice work. Spread your fingers wide. Press your fingers into the mat. Feel that small gap of air under the center palm, like you're gripping the mat. Then bring your hips back. Get that length through your arms, your shoulders, through your spine, your back. Feel the length of your hamstrings and calves. Always checking in to see how your body feels. Make those adjustments you need to. Lift your left leg. Bring it through to warrior two. Have your block by the outside of your front foot. Shrug your shoulders up, then lengthen out through your fingertips. Sink into that lunge. So press like you're stretching the mat apart with your feet. Then bring them in towards each other and find that neutral position, really grounding down, rooting down, and then so tall and confident through your spine. Sink into that lunge, but lift tall. Gaze over those front fingertips. Bring those back fingertips to the end of the mat. Slide forward to lengthen. Turn your palm up and reverse. Sink down and reach up to the sky. Slowly straighten the front leg, but don't lock out your knees. Squeeze your right glutes and quads on the back, and let's tip over. Reach it forward. Get some length through the left side of your body. Bring your hand down. You can rest it on the inside of your leg or put your hand on the block. Right hand to the sky. So I want you to activate these muscles in this back hip here, glutes, quads even, so that you can keep them active and get a longer front leg, tucking your left hip under the right. Reach up to the sky so all the pressure isn't in that left hand. Puff your chest out to the side wall. Hold your triangle pose. Getting that length, the hamstrings, inner thighs, getting that length there. Bring alignment to your hips and knees. 5 more breaths here. Excellent. Soften your knee. You're going to bring your hands to the floor and step your back foot halfway up. Come up onto the tall end of your block, way up onto your fingertips. So center your weight between both feet. Turn your tailbone to the end of the mat and your heart forward. So I want you to first get your spine nice and long here. Huge breath in. And then fold it down. You can keep it tall on the block, or you could turn your block a little lower, or even a little bit lower. You want to find a comfortable place for you. This is not an intense stretch. I want it to be a comfortable stretch through the length of the left hamstring. Okay, so center your weight between both feet. Think about lifting your left hip up and folding down, but then backing off if it's too intense by going taller on the block or softening your knee a little. An awesome stretch here, really lengthening the hamstrings that get so tight, which leads up to a healthier lower back. Keep the breath flowing. So important to keep it flowing, nourishing your body with the breath in, releasing and letting go of whatever you need to let go with your exhale. And as you hold the pose, sometimes it gets intense as you hold it. Check in always and just make those adjustments you need to. 5 more breaths. Excellent. Soften both knees. Step forward so your feet are under your hips. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold it down. Bend both knees deeply. So now you can put your right hand on the floor or on a block if you need to. And then slowly turn to the left. The left leg is a tiny bit straighter than the right, and check in with yourself. You don't want it to be too intense. Comfortable stretch here. So again, you're feeling the left hamstring, calf, but then up in those left glutes, the muscles attached to your IT band along the left side of your leg. Also getting a little rotation in the spine here. 3 more breaths. Excellent. Fold it down. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold down. Stay to the center. Squeeze your glutes. So I want your hips to open here as your hips go forward. Look up to the sky. And then fold it down. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold it down and step it back. Take a flow. Use your strength. Firm up those shoulders. Go slow. Don't rush through. Enjoy that up dog. Press back for downward facing dog. Get length to the body here. Nice work. Let's lift your right leg. Bring it through to warrior 2. Have your block tall by the outside of your front foot. Shrug your shoulders up, then bring them down. Lengthen out through your fingertips. Sink down to stack the knee right over the ankle. Draw your navel in. Think about being so tall through your spine, but down, grounded down. Press like you're stretching the mat apart with your feet. Bring them in towards each other and find that neutral position. Then gaze over those front fingertips. Smooth breaths here. Just keep that tall lift of your spine, tall and confident, strong and stable, able to handle whatever comes your way. Confidence in your decisions, your path that you're on. Such a powerful pose here. A few more breaths. And slide forward to lengthen. Turn your palm up and reverse your warrior. Look up to the sky. Straighten the front leg without locking. Squeeze your left glutes and quads in the back and let's tip over. So you're reaching forward and then bring your hand down. Rest your hand on the inside of your leg or on your block. Left hand to the sky. So I want you to squeeze these muscles. So if you keep them active, then you can get more out of it by bringing your hip back, getting that long front leg. Think about tucking that right hip underneath your left, bringing your hip towards the back of your mat. Reach up. So all the pressure is not in that right hand. Tuck your chin so your neck is long. Smooth breaths here. Nice. 3 more breaths, guys. 5 more breaths here. Full breath. Excellent. Soften your knee in the front, hands to the floor. You're going to step your back foot halfway up. Come up tall on the tall end of your block, way up onto your fingertips. Center your weight between both feet. Spine is long first, tailbone to the end of the mat, heart forward, huge breath. And then slowly fold. Take your time coming down into your pose. Maybe turn your block a little bit lower or keep it tall. Centering your weight, lifting the right hip up as you fold down. Turn the top of your head down to look to the wall behind you. And then make those small adjustments to get comfortable. Comfortable stretch of the back of that right leg. Nice smooth breath here. Nice. So important to keep those muscles strong, flexible, building that balance in your body, all around your joints to keep your body healthy and able to do all the things we want to do. 5 more breaths here. Last breath. Nice. Now soften both knees. Step forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Fold it down. You're going to rise up. So squeeze your glutes so your hips open. Look up to the sky. Fold it down. Now, you can move the block or put your left hand on the block and then slowly raise your right hand to the sky. Turn your chest to the right and the right leg is a tiny bit straighter than the left. Make sure you listen to your body and it's not too intense. Check in with your neck, tuck your chin slightly. Hold and breathe here. Excellent. Fold it down. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Step it back. Your choice of that flow. Breathe in. And press it back. Breathe out. Get nice and long here through your body. Lift your left leg. Coming into a crescent lunge. Put your block on the inside of your front foot. Rise up and balance. Your heel is lifted in the back. Deep breath in. Slowly turn to your left. Reach your hands towards the opposite ends of the mat. Relax your shoulders. Just hold it here. 3 big breaths here. Return back to center. Reach up to the sky. Hands to your heart. Hinge it over as you draw your navel and hinge it over. Hand on the block. Bring your heart forward. Slowly turn to the left. So let your hips lower some. Reach up to the sky. Keep your thigh in close to your center. So you're pressing your front foot flat to the floor. So the knee is not falling out to the side. Stack your knee in the front, right over the ankle. In the back, listen to your body. If you need to soften your knee or straighten it some. Let's fold that left hand behind your back. Bring that left shoulder to the wall that's behind your body. Sink into that lunge. Hold this here. Nice. And reach up to the sky, hands to the floor. You're going to bring your knee down in the back. You're going to let your toes out and press the top of your foot into the floor to take a little pressure off your knee. Feel free to bring that knee further back or closer in towards your hips, and then come on up. Hands on your left thigh. Knee is right over the ankle in the front. You're welcome to put blocks under your hands, right under your shoulders, and have blocks here instead, or hands on your thigh. So let your hips lower down into the stretch so you feel that right hip flexor stretch, that right hip opening up. If it's too intense, Lift your hips up a little bit, okay? Or bring your hands down and adjust that back knee. So find a good place for you. These hip flexors get so tight. So many things that we do, these get tight. You want to stretch them, open up the hips, release all the stress there. Shoulders are over your hips, so you're not hinged forward. Full breath here. Nice, just 3 more breaths. And back off if it's getting intense by bringing your hips up some. Nice, and fold it over. So you can have your hand on the block or on the floor, and then turn one more time. Hold and breathe here. Excellent, fold it down. Move your block off to the side. Tuck your toes underneath behind you. Hands under the shoulders, press it back. Bring that foot to the floor. It's so long through your body here. Lift your right leg. Come to crescent lunge. Put your block on the inside of your front foot. Come on up, and you're balancing in crescents. Your heel is lifted in the back. Knee is stacking over the ankle in the front. Deep breath in. Turn to your right. Rotate here. Sink into the lunge. Just hold for 3 full breaths here. Bring it up to the center. Hands to your heart center. Hinge it over. Draw your navel and place your hand on the block. Bring your heart forward and then turn to the right. So reach to the sky. Bring your back heel towards the end of the mat. Sink down into the lunge. Stack the knee right over the ankle. And then make those adjustments to get comfortable here. Press your front foot flat to the floor so the knee is not falling out to the right. And let's fold that right hand behind your back. Palm faces the wall behind you. Bring that right shoulder to the wall behind you. Let your hips lower some. Just a few more breaths here on this rotation. The detoxifying twist. Rinsing out here. Improving your digestion, boosting your immune system. Nice twist. Huge breath. Reach up and hands down to the floor. Bring that back knee down, toes out. So press the top of your foot gently into the floor to take pressure off your knee. Feel free to adjust where that knee is, maybe closer or further away, and come up onto your thigh. Knee is right over the ankle in the front. Feel free to put blocks under your hands, even if it's 1 or 2, or hands on your thigh. So shoulders over your hips, so you're not hinging forward here. See if you can bring the shoulders up. Get that comfortable hip flexor stretch. It can get intense. I don't want it to get intense. I want you to make those adjustments to make it a comfortable stretch here. Smooth breath. Really feel the difference of a shallow breath, just breathing softly and short. And then that difference of a huge breath, feeling your whole body. Feel it fill up. Long breath out. Lengthening that exhale so long. Nice, just a few more breaths here. And bring your left hand either on the block or on the floor and turn to your right. One more twist here in the sequence. Smooth breath here, keeping that spine close to your center. Excellent. Fold it down. Move your block off to the side. Hands on the floor. Tuck your toes under. And then press it back for your downward facing dog. Bring your hips back, it's so long. Come forward here, we're just gonna go right to your up dog. So turn onto the tops of your feet, keep your thighs up off the floor. Let your hips lower a little bit, have that control, heart forward, and then press back for downward dog. Nice work here, spread your fingers wide. Bend your knees deeply, look forward, jump or walk to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, fold it down and sit in chair pose here. Draw that navel and lower your hips, arms up a little bit higher. Nice, hands come to your heart center. Lower your hips a little more. Sit back, you should be able to look down and see your toes because your knees aren't going over your feet. You want to have your weight back, okay? Now shift your weight into the left foot. Lift your right foot from the floor. We're going into airplane pose, so slowly bring your arms by your sides and extend that right leg back. Roll your shoulders away from the floor and reach your fingertips to the end of the mat. Hinge it over a little bit more. Find your balance here, making sure not to lock that left knee. You want to use the muscles for your balance, not locking into the joint. Hold and breathe. Look straight down to the floor. Excellent. We're going to slowly bring the right leg through. You're going to bring it out in front of you. And then we're going to return to airplane, but slowly bring it out in front of you. Reach up to the sky. Extend that right leg out. Toes go up. Squeeze your left glute. Squeeze them. Lift the right toes up to the sky. Straighten your leg. Bring those toes, right toes in towards your shin. Excellent. Hands to your heart. Hinge it over. Coming back into your airplane pose because you can balance a little more. Lift those shoulders away from the floor. Hinge it over. Excellent. You're going to slowly bring your hands to the floor. Feel free to put a block under there if you need to. Lift the right leg up and fold your chest down. Turn the top of your head down. You can come into this standing split. Reach that right leg up. Maybe your left hand goes behind your ankle. Lift that right leg to the sky. Turn the top of your head to the floor. Just 3 more breaths here. Excellent. Soften your knees. Step it back. We're taking a flow here. Lower down. Use your strength. Go slow through your pose. Press it back for downward dog. Releasing breath. Grateful for the work we have done and what we have to come. Staying motivated, keeping up your strength and all the effort you have. Bend your knees, look forward, jump or walk to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, fold it down, exhale, rise up into chair pose. Draw your navel and lower your hips, lengthen that lower back. Stay in your chair pose, smooth breath here. Nice, sorry, hands to your heart center. Nice, you should be able to see those toes down, straight down. Nice, now shift your weight into the left foot, shift your weight into the right foot, lift your left foot. Excellent, slowly come into your airplane pose. Roll your shoulders away from the floor, straighten your arms. I want your triceps even to kick in if you straighten those arms. Hinge at the hips. The right knee is soft because you're using those muscles to balance. Look straight down, making your body close to parallel to the floor. Use your breath. Nice. Now soften your knee. You're going to slowly bring it through. Take your time. I want you to go slow. I want you using all those muscles for your balance. Reach up to the sky. Straighten that left leg. Squeeze your right glute solid. Lift the left leg a little higher. Straighten that left leg. You can bring your toes in towards your shin. You can lift it up a little higher. You can squeeze those right glutes. Keep your heart lifted. And slowly bring it down. Take your time coming back into your airplane. Go slow. Shoulders away from the floor. Extend those fingertips to the end of the mat. And then slowly bring your hands down to the floor. Lift that left leg up. Fold your chest towards your thigh. Turn the top of your head down. Excellent. Lift the left leg up. You're standing split. Maybe bring the right hand behind your ankle. Fold it here. Lift your left leg up. 3 breaths. Nice and soften your knee. Hands to the floor. Step it back. Take a flow of your choice. Lower it down. Use your strength. Breathe in. Pause and relax those shoulders down. Press back for downward dog. Nice work here. Lift your left leg. Bring your knee over to the left of your wrist. Back knee down, toes out. So crawl your ankle over towards your other wrist, or feel free to lie on your back for your figure 4 pose. Come down onto your elbows. You can widen your elbows, stack your hands or fists. Rest your forehead down. Feel free to put a block under your forehead. Feel free to put a block under your left hip. Find a good place for you to be able to release the hips. Maybe you're feeling a little hamstring stretch, maybe inner thigh stretch on that left side and the left glute. Feeling that left hip opening up. Always checking in with your body to make those adjustments. Same with your life. Make adjustments accordingly. How you're feeling, what you need. Check in and take care of yourself. Relax your shoulders down from your ears. They often hunch up, clenching up, but just relax. We have 5 more breaths here. And slowly come up onto your hands. So we're just switching sides. Tuck your toes under, always coming slow out of your poses, slow into your poses. Ankle behind your knee, press it back. Bring that foot down and lift your right leg. Bring your knee over to the right of your wrist. Over to the edge of the mat, back knee down, toes out. Crawl your ankle over towards your other wrist. Crawl your back leg behind you some. Come down onto your forearm. And widen your elbows, stack your hands or fists, and rest your forehead down. Get nice and heavy here, shoulders and hips. Really enjoy that rhythm to your breath. Think about the health and nourishment you're bringing into the body, that positive energy that you can share, and that long releasing breath out. So you can feel light and peaceful. You can feel patient, compassionate. Enjoy that smooth rhythm to your breath. 5 more breaths here. And slowly come up. Tuck your toes underneath behind you. Bring your hips closer and go behind your knee. Press it back. So first we're going to sit. I'm going to get some extra cushion underneath me. You're welcome to roll your mat up if you want. So we're going to come into a seated position and crawl your toes out a little bit. So draw your navel and lift your heart. Start to hinge back a little bit. You can hold on to the back of your leg. First, we'll bring the legs up, shins parallel to the floor. Again, roll the shoulders back and lift your heart. Draw your navel and feel them engage your abs. Extend your legs out and bring it in. Extend it out and bring it in. So keep your heart lifted. Keep the core engaged, hollowing your belly. You can keep holding on or let go. Nice. Lean back and extend. Bring it out and in. Keep it going. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Bring your feet down. Walk them out a little bit. So hinge back slightly. Your abs are tight and your heart is lifted. Extend your left leg straight out. Bring your arms out parallel to that leg. Your left leg is extended. You're going to turn to the left. Left and center. With a little rotation. Turn left and center. Turn. Abs are nice and tight. Turn and center. Just a few more. Here's 4. Here's 3. And 2. And 1. Nice. Come to center. Bring your chest towards your thighs. Like an arch, roll your shoulders back. Look up to the sky. And then slowly round. Scoop your abs. And then come to center here. Shoulders are back and down. So you're going to lean back slightly. Extend your right leg. Feel free to slide that left leg out a little more. Find a good place for it. Arms out, extended, parallel to the right leg. Keep your heart lifted, but my upper body is hinged back some. Turn to the right and center. Follow your belly. Keep this going. Turn right, center, right, center. Abs are nice and tight. Try to keep your heart lifted and core engaged. Turn 4 more. Here's 4. Breathe. 3. Here's 2. And 1. Bring it center, feet down. Bring your belly towards your thigh. Arch it. Lift your heart up towards the sky. Look up and then round your back. Scoop your abs. Hollow your belly. Come to center. 1 more time here with your legs up. Extend them out and bring it in. Try not to rush it. Lean back and pull your abs in. Nice. Inhale, exhale back. Inhale, exhale. Feel free to hold on to the back of your legs. We have 8 more. 7, hollow. 6, pull them in. 5, you can. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Bring your feet down. Lie on your back. Arms by the sides of your body. Nice and slowly peel your spine off the mat. Press your hips up towards the sky. Opening up the hips here. Press your feet into the mat. Shoulders and upper arms press into the mat. Puff your chest up with a huge breath in. And then slowly lower it down to the mat. Nice and slow. Excellent. Extend your left leg out. Right knee comes in towards your chest. Hold on to your shin. Deep breath in. Guide your leg across the body. Bring it up to the center. Both feet on the floor. Lift your hips up. Center your hips down. Left knee in. Slide your right leg out. Deep breath. Guide your leg across the body. Return to center. Both feet on the floor. Lift your hips up, center your hips down, and then find a good place for you to hold your last pose, whether your legs are straight out, whether the bottoms of your feet sandwich together, or you put your hips on the block and extend your legs out. Arms out to the side, palms face up. So let your fingers curl naturally, let your whole body melt down towards the floor. Absorb that positive energy, be proud and happy with yourself for taking time for your health, for your strength. Happy for the motivation and the time and energy you put into class. And enjoy that smooth rhythm of your breath, releasing with your exhale. And let's take a huge breath in. Fill your whole body with that breath in. Long releasing breath out. If your legs are in the air, bring them down. If your knees are wide, use your hands to help bring your knees in toward your chest. Gently rock it side to side. Massage that lower back a little on the floor. Deep breath in and slowly roll your knees to the right. And come on up for a comfortable seated position. So sitting up nice and tall. Check in with your posture. Draw your navel and lift your heart. Shoulders up, back, and down. Tuck your chin slightly. Bring your arms overhead with a huge breath in. Reach up. Hands come down to your heart center. Press your hands evenly but softly together, feeling centered, balanced, and strong. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. And thank you all for spending your Sunday morning with me. I hope you feel good.
Namaste, Colleen. Thank you.
Namaste.
Colleen.
Sorry, I went over.
That's all right.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Thank you.
I could have put
class.
lots
Thank
more
you.
in there, but you guys did it all.
Always,
Thank you
right?
so much. Yeah. Thank
All
you
right,
for
have a great
coming
day.
on. Have an
Thank you,
awesome
Colleen.
Sunday.
Thank you.
Bye.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
You're welcome. Have a good one.